All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Taco Tuesday, and we actually did have tacos today, man. So shout out to the missus. Shout out to everybody for your warm comments on the community post. Yeah, we had tacos today, man. Me and the family, and then I had me a turkey burger. Y'all know I'm trying to get a little healthier. But man, first of all, let me say this, Raps Nation. Do not shoot the messenger, all right? First of all, it's rumor time around the NBA. You know, everybody got a rumor. What about this? What about this? We just playing along, all right? We gonna listen to this. I don't believe it'll happen. You don't believe it'll happen. I think we got a better chance of a net laying on the deer's ass than it's happening. But let's just talk the talk for the sake of talking, all right? LeBron James and Lakers linked to Raptor budding's star in potential trade. All right, here we go. Despite the fact that they was unsuccessful in revamping the roster, the Lakers tried to make mid-season end moves in an attempt to improve their roster. One player they reportedly showed interest with Gary Trent Jr. Right now, the Lakers could be renewing their interest in the 6'5" wingman, according to an unnamed league executive in the Eastern Conference. The Raptors could be one of the potential trade deal. LA will need to give up some major assets they want to bring in Trent. All right, this is what the league executive said. Who are these executives? Right? It's always an anonymous exec. Okay, whatever. The pick is the key thing. If the Raptors think this pick is going to be valuable, it might very well be. Then it makes sense. The anonymous source said that the Lakers potential, including a draft pick in the deal. Horton Tucker. None. You assume he's going to play again and be a pretty good bargain. The Raptors, like Horton Tucker, remember they wanted him in the Kyle Lowry deal that fell through with the Lakers. It's hard to say the kind of future Trent is going to have there if they'll pay him. So they can get assets back now if that's something they want to explore. Trent has 2 more years on his current deal with the 2023-24 being a player option. He had his best year as a pro with the Raptors last year, averaging 18.3 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, while also connecting on the 3 from 38% from the 3. Now, so what they're saying, this is the Lakers' best package they can offer for Gary Trent Jr. Anybody is Horton Tucker. We got Horton Tucker. Kendrick Nunn, who played Nunn last, and that first round pick in 2027. Now, you're looking at this, and I know, let's look at that. Let's break down that pick, because you're saying 2027, you got a first round pick. You look at LeBron James, because that era, you think this going to be the post LeBron, maybe 2026. That, you know, you're looking at the post LeBron era. AD probably be done paper mache all the way out by then. It probably, from that perspective, it probably will be a pretty good draft pick, because you're not like you're gonna have a ton of talent. And I ain't thinking change. We talking damn 5 years from now, guys. But we just looking at it from today's parameters. So you're looking at it from that pick may be pretty good. So that's one aspect. So you look at the pick. The Raptors like Taylor Horton Tucker. He's long. He got a good wingspan. He can drive the basketball. His shooting is not what they want. But as I sit here on this channel many times and I say, the Raptors do not give a damn about anybody shooting, because they can fix that. I'm a firm believer that they are firm believers that they can fix that. Now, Kendrick Nunn. Hell, I don't know what they value him at. I don't know what the value meant. I was excited like everybody else when he first came. I was like, ooh, they got Kendrick Nunn. And he did none. So, he nunned all through the season. So, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, I don't know the value you get for Kendrick Nunn. Taylor Horton Tucker, I know they interested in, but how interested? I know they was. How interested? That first round pick, like, is it going to be valuable in 2027? Just looking at today's parameter, is going to be valuable. It's going to be valuable. I would like, okay, if you look at that, but then it breaks down to the Toronto Raptors and what they think about Gary Trent Jr. And the thing that the Raptors see, it's a good problem and a bad problem. It's a good problem when you got a bunch of young superstars and a bunch of superstar stars, whatever you want to call them. And they're young, and they got the age in the game. They're young. They're young whippersnappers. That's good. But when they actually perform, you gotta pay them, and you're not gonna be able to pay everybody. So if the Raptors are looking at Gary Trent Jr. as one of those guys, is like, I don't know, is he on the bubble, or you don't know if you're gonna be able to pay him in a year from now? You may say, let's see what we can get from him. Let's get some assets. Now, this is the Lakers offer, and I am no way, shape, form, or fashion saying Gary Trent Jr. is on the trading block. I don't believe so. I don't think so. I don't think this will happen. But I'm just playing this thing out. If Gary Trent Jr., if they look at him as like, all right, we got Pascal, Steady Freddy, Scotty Boyne's gonna want a bag. Precious gonna want his bag. You gotta look at these things like everybody can't get a bag. So maybe Gary Trent Jr. is on the outs when it comes to getting the bag. And if that's the case, then you be like, all right, let's see what we can get from him, and then something like this may pop up, may make sense to you. But on the flip side of that, if the Raptors, and they do value him a lot. So if they see him, because what you getting from Gary Trent Jr., are you gonna be able to get that from Taylor Horton Tucker? If you get can what you get from Gary Trent Jr. be comparable from what you can get from Taylor Horton Tucker and Kendrick Nunn? Could that equal what the production you get from Gary Trent Jr.? If you look at those two guys and that whoever that 2027 first round pick is, if you can say that, you can get that, or this is something I didn't think about. This is pie out the sky. I'm talking out my head. All right. What if you could take that pick, package it with something else? If you got someone on your mind that you really, 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 really want to get, could you just put that? You can get those two guys, give up Gary Trent Jr., put that first round pick in a package along with one of those other guys for something. I don't know, guys. But anyway, man, I don't know if this will happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you got a better chance of a monkey flying out of pigs. But hey, who knows, man? Wild things have happened. Y'all know the NBA draft coming up on the 23rd, so things are starting to get moving. People started talking, the scenarios coming out, and y'all know your boy gonna keep you up to date. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you next time.